Hi, Darren Hall here from Bet72.com again. One of the most interesting and popular offers on our dedicated Cheltenham site over here at cheltenham.bet72.com is the double offers enhancement from Grosvenor. Grosvenor normally associated with just casinos, but yes, they do have a sportsbook arm, and very generous they have been as well lately. We picked up £40 in free bets from them for existing users just last week, so certainly one to have on the radar, and particularly for the festival where they're actually offering double odds on the first race of the festival. So there's 4 opportunities, well 3 now because we're recording this on the beginning of day 2, but it's created a lot of interest, so I just wanted to run through very quickly the nuts and bolts of the offer, and also show you how you can calculate out the correct lay stakes if indeed you want to lock in a profit, so you get the first race off to a profitable start, which is always a good way to begin each afternoon at Cheltenham. So you can see here we've got the offer up on the site, right on the home page at the top, because it's that popular. It's filtered its way right the way up to the top, and basically you'll see here a brief explanation. It's a maximum of £10, and basically all you need to do is to go in, either register or log into your existing account, pick up the first race at Cheltenham. It's always at 1:30, of course, and you make your selection on a betting slip in the normal way at the current odds. It will then offer you a bonus token within the actual betting slip, and you select that, and it will then automatically double the odds. So, for example, if you take a selection which is 7-2, then that's immediately going to get updated to 7-1. It's just going to literally just double the odds up for you, and it will do the calculation for you and show you exactly what it is. And you can click through here onto the site if you want to join, or you just want to see a little bit more information about the offer. We've got a calculation there, so you'll see as an example here how you would actually calculate double the odds. I mean, it's quite useful for other offers that come up as well. I mean, it does actually do this automatically for you on the betting slip, but if we just look here, if we've got odds of say 7-1, then we convert those to decimal, so that's 8, and then we've got 8 minus 1, which is 7. We then times that by 2, which is 14, and then we add the 1 back, which is effectively the stake portion, which gives us a decimal value of 15. So if we've got a horse in the odds which is showing up as 8 or 7-1, depending how you got your display set up, then those conversion odds, or double the odds, are actual 15. Likewise, 11-2, that converts to 6.5. 6.5 minus 1 is 5.5, times 2 is 11, add 1 is 12. So double the odds of 11-2 is odds of 12, or 11-1 naturally, because it is just double. So that's handy to know anyway if you want to actually do the calculations. I mean, some people may just see this as a straightforward value punt. Got double the odds, £10 on, you can get your day off to a fantastic start. But obviously we're looking at the lower risk, or the match betting side of a lot of the offers, so that's the reason why we sort of combine it here with betting exchange in order to actually lay it off. And talking of betting exchanges, then just remember that Smarkets, and they had some big money being matched. I mean, the first race, Supreme Novices, I think I tweeted out a little bit before the start. I mean that we had over 8 million or £8.5 million matched, compared to 2.75 million at Betfair at one stage. I didn't see it just right at the off, so I don't know what the final figures were, but lots of people taking advantage of the 0% commission on the first race, because it does make a big difference. Maybe not as much with a little £10 offer here, but it's better in your pocket than it is in theirs, so you may as well take advantage of the fact there is a 0% race on the first day of each festival. So yeah, again, jump across to Smarkets with details of the offer here as well. I'll just give you a few extra pennies or a few extra quid for your risk-free profit as well. And I'll just show you exactly how we calculate these out. So we've actually got a link on here to our standard hedging calculator, which we have over at bet72.com, just our regular site. And all we do when we put this in is we just treat it as an ARB in effect. So if we've got that scenario there where we've selected a horse which is 7-1 on the site, and it's coming up as 15 for double the odds. So we would then put in our stake here. We just treat it as a normal bet, qualifier stroke arb, for people who've used the calculator before. It's all very intuitive. So we put the stake in as 10. Obviously the odds are 15. The exchange odds are going to be whatever the exchange odds at the time. Like I say, if you go to Smarkets, you're going to be 0%. So whatever it is there, we just assume that we get a good match. I mean, a lot of the prices are very competitive anyway. And naturally, we can change the exchange odds there. Sorry, I've put in 15, haven't I? It's not. It's double the odds, isn't it? Let's assume that we get 8 on the betting exchange, and we then set the commission as 0, because obviously that's what it is if we were using Smarkets. So we can see here it then makes a suggestion as to how we can actually match that off. So with this particular bet, we can lock in £8.75, because we would be laying off £18.75 against our £10, which is going on at odds of 15 with Grosvenor. And also the boost or the extra money is actually paid out in cash. It's not free bets or tokens or a bonus that you've got to use elsewhere. It is just cash that can be withdrawn. So a really good offer. So you can see there we can immediately lock in £8.75. And again, depending on how you want to play it, I know some people do want to use selections that perhaps they particularly fancy or we're going to bet on anyway. You can just put the calculator into this advanced mode, and then what we can do is we can weight the particular bet however we want. So if we want to just hedge it straight down the middle and lock in 8.75 whatever the outcome, then we would be laying 18.75, and that's our liability there that we need in our betting exchange account, Smarkets in this case, because we're looking at the 0%. And so that's just split straight down the middle. Likewise, if you think the horse has got a good chance to go on to win, or you're going to back it anyway, or you do fancy it, then you can just literally lay what we call underlay. So you just cover your stake. So effectively, you've got a risk-free arb, if you like, or a risk-free boost running there. So if the horse wins, then you're going to win £70, because obviously that's the difference between the back and the lay. If it loses, then you're not going to lose anything, but you're not going to win anything either. So you're going to be net for 0, but it's a risk-free shot at 70 quid using these particular odds within here. Likewise, if you want to go the other way and you think, well, there's absolutely no chance this horse can win one at all, so I just want to make the most I can out of my lay bet, then you would go the other way. You'd be laying £20. If it does go on to win, then you don't win anything, which perhaps is a little bit sickening if you've just pulled in a 14-1 winner, effectively. But if it doesn't win, and that's what you're aiming for, then you're going to get a whole £10 profit back. So effectively, you're going to be doubling your money based on that, because obviously it's a double your odds offer. So and you can go somewhere in between, just using this slidey button here, which will allow you to weight the bet in one particular way or another, so you can lock in any particular amount you want anywhere between 0 and £10, because that's all you've actually got to play with there. So between 70 and 0, because that's sort of the maximum that we can play with, because that's a liquidity that's in this bet by virtue of the fact that we're using those particular odds. So anyway, that's the online calculator. We do actually have a spreadsheet version as well, so if anyone wants a copy of that, do drop me a line, info@bet72.com. But yeah, this is just a way to actually get your day of the festival off to a winning and profitable start, and double the odds is a total no-brainer. It's open to everyone, whether you've got an account or not. And yeah, just jump on board and make yourself a few extra quid. Okay, I'll speak to you again soon. Cheers, bye bye.